Hello students, this is topic number 2, chapter number 4. In this topic, we will learn the counting patterns. There are 3 types of counting patterns. One is fundamental counting principle, then we will learn permutation and then combinations. So, what do you mean by counting patterns? Counting patterns means like there are 2 or I can tell you 3 important examples I will tell you. The first example is I have a car and there is a number on the car. Every car having a registration number. Clear? So how you can think how we are getting different numbers for every car. Clear? So question is how many such numbers are possible? That we will learn here. Another example, if I tell you, if we have 20 students in the class and only 10 chairs are there. So how 20 students means in how many ways students can sit on those 10 chairs, because 20 students are there. So they cannot sit together. First we will take first 10 students, then we will change one student like this one. Okay. Similarly, if we want to choose 10 students out of 20, select 10 students out of 20, then it is another type of counting technique. So there are 3 type of things we are going to study in counting principle. But before we start these things, I want to explain you the most important term that we will use in this is factorial. What is a factorial? For any non-negative, for any non-negative integer n, clear? Factorial n is a descending product with n and ending at 1. Clear? N factorial is denoted by n and this notation, the line and then point downside. Clear? So n factorial is equal to, or you can write factorial n is equal to is n times subtract 1 times subtract 2 times ... and you need to stop when you reach at 1. So it will start at 1 and it will start at n and it will end at 1. And you need to minus 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like for example, if I tell you example factorial 4. So it will be 4 times 4 minus 1. Clear? 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 1 or 4 minus 2 you can say, it is 2. And 2 minus 1 or 4 minus 3 is 1. So we will start with the number. Here is factorial 4. So we will start at 4 and at 1. Now multiply 4 times 3 is 12 times 2 24 times 1 is 24. This is factorial 4. Clear? Like if you want to calculate factorial 5, so it will start at 5 and subtract 1, 1, 1. 5 minus 1, 4. 4 minus 1, 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 1, 1. And if you multiply it, it will be 120. Clear? One more we will take like factorial 10. If you want to take factorial 10, so it will be start with 10. 10 times subtract 1, 9. Subtract 1, 8. Subtract 1, 6. subtract 1 5, subtract 1 4, subtract 1 3, subtract 1 2, subtract 1 is 1, and you will stop at 1. So if you will multiply these numbers with the help of calculator, what it will be? It will be 3, 6 to 8 and 800. This will be the answer. 3, 6 to 8, 800. Clear? Now I want to tell you two important properties of the factorial. The property number 1. What is property number 1? That factorial 0 is always equal to 1. Please remember, factorial of 0 is 1. This is the property number 1. What is property number 2? Property number 2 is, if say I want to write factorial n. So what is the value of factorial n? It is n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 times dot dot dot. It is 4, 3, 2, 1. Clear? Now I want to write this separately. This one. If I will write separately, so what is n times? What is this? Now it is factorial n minus 1. This is factorial n minus 1. So under this property, what can we do? We can break the big factorials into small factorials. For example, if you want to write, say, factorial 5. So how can we write? It is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 into 1. So now I want to write it separately. So it is 5 times factorial 4. This is. So big factorials can be written as a small factorial. Like now if it is not necessary, you can write it. It is, look here, factorial 5 equals to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now you want to write this in factorial. So what it is? 5 times 4, 20 into factorial 3. This is. So we can break any number into small factorials. Okay. This we will use here in counting principles when we will study the permutation and combination. But before that, we will start the fundamental counting principle. What is the fundamental counting principle? Fundamental counting principle is the total number of outcomes for any process. Of outcomes for any process. You are just take anything. So total number of outcomes for any process which occurs in sequential steps, clear, is equal to the product of the number of outcomes for each step. Clear? For example, if let us say, if we have 6, not 6, if we have m ways to do the first job and m ways to do the second job. Clear? Then total ways to do the jobs is equal to m times n. That means you need to find the wage of the first job and then wage of the second job. It will be multiplication of both the possibilities. Like we will take example here, example 1. Like in the afternoon or in the night, we went to visit any say hotel. Clear? So how many lunches are possible? How many lunches are possible consisting of a soup, there is a soup available, a sandwich available, dessert available, and a drink available, Clear? If one can select clear, from 4 soups, 3 sandwiches, 5 desserts, and 2 drinks. Clear? So how many soups are, if you check how many soups are available, there are 4 soups are available. How many sandwich are available? Sandwich are 3 types of sandwich available. How many types of desserts available? 5 types of desserts available. And how many types of drinks available? Drinks available is 2. So he is asking how many total number of lunches are possible. Clear? Now if we are taking 1 soup, 1 sandwich, 1 dessert, 1 drink, it is 1 lunch. Clear? But if we change the another drink, so it will be the another lunch. So how many means total number of lunch is equal to how many? There will be 4 times 3 times 5 times 2. I told you, you need to multiply everything. Clear? So what are the possibility? How many, say I am at home, I need to drink cold drink. So how many cold drinks are available? 2 type of cold drinks are available. So these are 2 ways I can select. One way is 1 cold drink, another way is another second cold drink. Clear? So there are 2 ways. Similarly, if I have another thing, so we need to find the how many possible ways are there. So here 4 possible type of soups, here 3 type of sandwiches, here 5 types of desserts, here 2 type of drinks is available. So you need to multiply. 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 5 is 60, 60 times 2 is 120. Clear? So there are 120 different type of lunch possible with the availability of these kinds of soup, sandwich, desserts and drinks. Okay. Now we will take another question. Question is example number 2. if two dice are rolled. Dice is basically a cube. Dice, I will tell you, it is a cube, clear, having 6 faces. Look, this is one face, one number is there. This is second phase, 2 numbers are there. This is third. Sorry. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then last one is 6. So it is a cube. A dice is a cube with 6 faces. Clear? There are a total of 6 possible outcomes. There are 6 possible outcomes. So why 6 possible outcomes? Because if you will throw this cube, it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, or maybe 6 on the upper side. Clear? So how many possibilities? 6 possibilities. And how many dice we rolled? 2. 2 dice we rolled. Clear? So how many possibility for first? Possibility for dice 1. It is 6. And possibility for dice 2 also 6. Clear? So how many total possibility? Total possibility if we rolled 2 dice. So total possibilities is equal to 6 times 6. How many? It is 36. You can check. I will tell you why 36 possibilities we are getting. Because we are getting 1, 1 means on first dice is 1, second dice is 1. First dice is 1, second is 2. First is 1, second is 3. First is 1, second is 4. First is 1, second is 5. First is 1, second is 6. So if on first dice is coming 1 and second dice it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is coming. So how many possibilities? 6 possibilities. Similarly, now we will take 2 at first. Then we will take 3 at first. Then 4 at first. Clear? Then 5 at first. And then 6 at first. So there will be how many? 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, and 6 here. And if you will add them, it will be 36 possibility. Clear? Because the first position of the dice can move from 1 to 6. Similarly, the second position of the dice can move from 1 to 6. 6 times 6 is 36 possibility. Clear? This is example number 2. Now we'll move to the very good example and you will enjoy this example. Clear? What is this example? It is related to our country. In Oman, the license plate numbers, license plate numbers of a car, clear, uses, what government is uses? They are using 3 letters. 3 letters means ABC, BCD, AWK, BWC, like this one. They are using 3 letters. Okay. Followed by two numbers. Followed by 2 numbers. And followed by another letter. Followed by another letter. And what is saying? Repetition. is allowed. Repetition is allowed. Clear? So how many possibilities? So first we'll like 3 letters A, B, C followed by 2 numbers 1, 2 followed by another letter, that is D. So the numbers in Oman on the car number plate are like this one. This is just example. It may be different. I'm just talking about as per question. So 3 alphabets, 2 numbers, and then 1 letter, English letter. Okay. So how many? And what is saying? Repetition is allowed. Repetition is allowed means it may be A, 1, 1A. This is one number. A 1 this is another number. Clear? So because both the numbers are different now. Okay, so what he is saying? He is saying how many total number plates are possible. So total number plates is equal to. Now how many English alphabets? If you count A, B, C up to Z, it is 26. 26 alphabet, English alphabet. And if you're talking about numbers 0, 1, 2 up to 9, there are 10 numbers. So how many alphabets are possible here? Here may be A, B, C, D, E, any number. So let it is Z. Note, let it is how many? First number, it is 26 possible. How many here possible? Here also possible 26 because repetition is allowed. Here also 26 possible. Clear? Then a number 10, then another number 10, then another letter 26. So these are the total possibility of the number of plates if repetition allowed. Repetition allowed. And let us say not, this is not asked in the question, but I want to explain you. Total numbers, total number of plates. You can multiply, use your calculator. Use calculator and write the answer here. Okay. It will be 45, 697 and 600. That I copy from book. But you can multiply using calculator. Total number of plates, repetition, not allowed. Means same numbers are not possible. Like it will be like this one, different A, B, C, D, A, B, C, E, 1, 2, 1, 3. So same numbers are not possible. Then how many? First can take 26. Because one letter is already fixed here. So second can take only 25. Third can take only 24. Then 10 numbers are possible for first. But one number is already fixed here. So 9. And here 3 numbers are already fixed. So it is 23. Now multiply and write the answer. This is how many numbers, number of ways are possible. Clear? This is the multiplication law. Okay. Now we will move to another important concept is permutation. Permutation. What is permutation? Permutation is a group of objects. A permutation of a group of objects, arranged in ordered, arranged in ordered. Clear? So there are two possibilities. If repetition repetition is allowed, then how many possible permutations is n power n. If repetition is not allowed, then it is factorial n. There are two answers for this. If repetition is allowed, it is n power n. N power n means n times n times n. How many times? Up to n times. And it is factorial n, n minus 1, n minus 2. Clear? And it is 4, 3, 2, 1. This is. So it is used for arrangement. You need to use this word, arrangement. Like in a class of 10 students, you have 2 chairs only. So you need to arrange 10 students on 2 chairs. How many ways are there to arrange? Clear? So this is the question. Okay. Let us say, for example, we will take one example here. Example number 1 that I will take here. Like if we have two chairs to arrange 10 students. If we have two chairs and arrange 10 students, then the total arrangements is equal to how many total arrangements? It will be on the first chair, how many students can arrange? 10. Clear? Because one student already arranged. So on the second chair, how many students can arrange? 9. How many possibilities? Here 10 possibility, because any student can sit, but one student has already sit here. So how many students remaining? 9. So how many ways are there? 90 ways are there to arrange 10 students on 2 chairs. This is, here order is important. Clear? Objects arranged in order. Objects arranged in order. Clear? Ordered arrangement. You can say permutation means ordered arrangement. O-R-D-E-R-E-D, ordered arrangement. If you listen this word arrangement, you need to use permutation. Okay? Now I will explain you another example, and then we will move to permutation, because these are just example I am explaining. A camel race have 14 camels. How many camels are there? 14 camels are there. A camel race have 14 camels. Clear? How many different possible ways are there? Different possible ways are there. Clear? To finish first, second, and third. That means how many positions are there? Only 3 positions are there. Who will come first? Who will come second? Who will come third? Clear? How many camels are there? 14 camels are there. If you can see, first position can be occupied by all 14 camels. Any camel can come on the first position. But one camel has already come on the first position. So how many camels can come second? Only 13. Because one camel has already come first. So remaining 13 can try for second position. Now, because first and second position is fixed, so how many camels are running now? Only 12 camels are running for the third position. Clear? So how many total ways to means finish this order? So different possible finishing order is equal to. So first position can be occupied by 14, second position can be occupied by 13, and third position can be occupied by 12. So how many possible ways are there to join first, second and third positions in the camel race? It is 2184. Clear? This is the possible ways. Okay. Now we'll study this one. Permutation is just like the camel example because here repetition is not allowed. So we are writing now the definition of permutation. Definition of permutation. So if you are calculating permutation, so repetition will not be considered. Understand? Permutation means without repetition. Arrangement, permutation means arrangement without repetition. This is the definition of permutation. Okay. So the permutation is, the definition is the number of permutations of n objects taken R at a time. And listen, repetition is not allowed. Repetition is not allowed means if you have choose one object, then you cannot choose that object again. Okay? Denoted by NPR. Clear? And the value of, what is the value of NPR? The value of NPR is n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus r plus 1. And if you want to write this in the terms of factorial, it will be factorial n upon factorial n minus r. Clear? This is the definition. This is without repetition. If repetition is allowed, then choosing r out of n, it will be n power r. Class. This is. So there are two formulae. One is NPR without repetition. One is repetition allowed. So n power r. In this, if I take the example of camel race again, So how many camels were there? Total camels were 14. How many total positions were there? Total positions were 3 only. First, second and third position. Clear? So number of ways to join the 3 positions is equal to 14p3. It is 14p3, and 14p3 means it is, what is the formula? It is factorial n upon factorial n minus r. So it is factorial 14 upon factorial 14 minus 3. Clear? and it is equal to factorial 14 upon 14 minus 3 is factorial 11. And if you will write the value of this, 14 times 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the value of 14. And if you want to write the value of 11, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now these values will be cancelled by these values. So what is the answer? Answer is 14 times 13 times 12. 2, 1, 8, 4. Clear? If you see this 14, 13 and 12 in the previous slide, then you will get this value. Same here, 14, 13, 12. So if you are calculating with the fundamental law of counting, okay, without repetition, the same value we are getting with the help of permutation. Okay. Now, like two more examples we will take. If we have, say, numbers, let us have numbers. So what are the numbers? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Clear? These are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 5 is not here. So how many total numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 numbers are there. Clear? What are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. But total 7 numbers are there. So question is, how many 4-digit numbers? How many 4-digit number? 4-digit number means, like I'm using here the number 1678. This is like one example I took 1, 6, 7, 8. 4 numbers I choose. The number is 1678. So he's asking how many 4-digit numbers can be formed. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed? Clear? If each digit can be used only once, means we can use the digit only one time. We cannot use the digit again and again. We can use only one time. So if we can use only one time, so it is permutation. Clear? So 7p4. Total possibilities are 7p4. 7p4 means it is factorial 7 upon factorial 7 minus 4. That is factorial 7 upon factorial 3. Now 7 times 6 times 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here is 3, 2, 1. This cancelling. So how much we are getting? 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. It is clear. And if you will multiply using calculator, how much you will get? You will get 840. Understand? Last question we will take with the help of repetition and without repetition. Like for example, let us, we have numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These numbers we have. And how many total numbers are there? Total numbers are there. 10 numbers are there. Clear? So now we need to decide how many possible numbers we will need to take. So question is, how many 4-digit numbers, how many 4-digit numbers can be or how many 4-digit numbers possible. So if we want to check how many 4-digit numbers possible, so there are two cases. Repetition is allowed. Number 2, repetition not allowed. So repetition not allowed means how many total possible numbers? 10. How many total numbers? 10. And how many digits we need to take? 4. So 10p4. And repetition is allowed means n power r. So 10 power 4. And 10 power 4 is 10,000. So there are 10,000 ways. And here is how many? It is factorial 10 upon factorial 10 minus 4. It is factorial 10 upon factorial 6. So it is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 upon 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This cancelled by this. So how much we get? 10, 9, 8 and 7. And if you will multiply it, you will get 5040. Clear? So permutation means arrangement. Permutation means arrangement. If in question you see the word arrangement, immediately use permutation. And permutation means without repetition. Clear? Now we will study the last topic in the next lecture, that is combination. Till then, thank you very much.